because we swapped around a little bit the state of the app session too, but we're gonna start with the Steem recipe guys from Japan, because they need to catch their plane actually. So we also start 10 minutes early, but I already see eSteem Good Karma here. I've already seen Steemhunt. I did see Fundition, right? Is Fundition here already? Yes, good morning. I saw Steve. It was Peter actually. Yeah, eSteem, Good Karma. Busy Ikicho, I'm seeing over there. And Musing. Oh yeah. Hey, how are you? Pleased to meet you. All right. So we're gonna start in 1 or 2, 3, 4, 6 seconds. State of the apps, just as yesterday, will be 7-minute pitch-like sessions. The apps will just hand over the clicker to the next person. We've got one handheld. And yeah, give a round of applause for the first one, which is...
I take this?
Yes, please.
Hello? How do I click this?
Clicking. Right or left? To the right. This, yeah.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. So yeah, we are from Japan. Let me introduce the team. I'm Kunozaki 2015. This is Yoshiko, Kinakomochi, Shogo, and we have Yotaro, who is a Japanese coffee barista. So he will be making a live coffee performance now, and you can get some coffee if you like coffee. It will be an awesome coffee. So if I mess up the presentation, you get a good coffee at least out of it. All right. So okay, so let me talk about what we were doing. So we were at our last meetup in Japan, and there were like 20 people, and it was awesome. And we were talking about food, because I'm a food blogger and travel blogger. And then we realized we love cooking, and we talked about this recipe site everybody's using. It's called Cookpad. And yeah, out of 20 users, 75% were having a paid subscription, which is like ridiculous, right? It's like $5 a month. And then I looked up the company, and I figured it's a $1 billion valuation company. They had an IPO, and they have a revenue over $100 million, right? So like Facebook or others, advertisement and stuff, they get the user data and monetize it. So, okay, this is not working. Yeah, okay. So I can see, talk, okay, it's fine. So then, we were looking to, we wanted to build something for the Japanese community on top of Steem. First we were thinking about SMT, but then SMT seems to be never coming, or at least a little bit delayed. So we said, okay, let's build it on Steem. And we came up with this idea. Now I need the presentation. Sorry guys. Okay, you can watch the coffee while he's brewing it. I already smell it, it's right. I mean, I tried it yesterday because he told me he's one of the best in Japan, so I needed to try first, and then, yeah, I can confirm it's very good. This is Japanese style. Yeah, it's like, the beans are mixed, right? It's from Ethiopia, where was it? So he imports all these organic beans himself, selects them by hand, each of them, and then he does everything himself. All right, yeah, this is a Steem recipe. We have the .com domain, which is not live yet, but you can go to steem-recipe.info right now, and the presentation will be there. So yeah, what is it all about? So because we want to tackle the recipe market in Japan and take 10% of that big company to bring value to the Steem blockchain, if we bring in a lot of users and traction, like our friends from Steemhunt are doing, which everybody's playing there. All Japanese are playing Steemhunt. Yeah, so we will build a site without subscriptions, right? So you just have to have a Steem account, and the user will sign up. They will not see any Steem or anything in the account themselves. They just create an account, log in. We can talk about it later if anybody's interested. And then you use it like a normal recipe site. So we want to build an app which is like very easy to use and like a normal app. or website. So, and at the moment, only a few users get paid real dollars. That's the top recipe posts, people, cooks, chef, and nobody else. That Japanese site has a valuation of 1 billion. It's 1.1 billion now. That was 2017. So what we're doing is anyone can browse for free. You can post a recipe, and you will be rewarded if you receive a vote. Yeah, decentralized and immutable recipes. Well, okay. Our vision is that every user get paid a share, and that not a big corporation will get all the rewards and earn $100 million a year. So the target audience will be housewives in the 20s to 50s, but of course all of you are able to join later. It will be Japanese first. And if they're in the beginning, we will use our Steem power to upvote people. And if you, it will be similar to Particle. If you post a recipe, yeah, there you go. Recipe, you will get some internal points too, and then you can exchange that for voting too. But in the beginning, we will try to vote everybody with a little voting of we have like 300,000 SP. It will be 100% Steem-based, Japanese first, English and multi-language plan later, free to use and no subscriptions ever. And for the beginning, we are building this. We won't earn any money out of it, so it's free to use, and we will put everything we earn, for example, into marketing and user growth, because it will be hard anyways, right? So that's it, and that's the team. And now I don't know how far the coffee is, because his dream is like he's working for a company right now, but we talked about the vision of Steem Recipe, and he said he wanted to put out his own coffee recipes onto the site and be able to make a living out of that or something like that. So we want to help everybody to earn something, not only with blogging, but maybe with posting recipes and communicating with the community. Thank you. Okay, so get your coffee, because it's only 10 cups or something. So everybody who wants, come.
Thank you.
Continue to my screen. My screen. My screen.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
They will stay, only me. They all stay, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Let's wait for.
Yeah, let's wait for.
Oh. Yeah, you can order that online, but it's really plastic, so I don't recommend it. It's a website here in another city of Poland, and you can. I was also thinking of printing one with all the sponsors.
Yes, yeah. Do you like it? Yeah, so we want to build something on Steem which is like not like
Okay, so that was the Japanese intermezzo, and now we're going to continue the state of the apps with Steemhunt.
Hello, everyone. My name is Younghui, but my Steemit name is Project 7, so probably it's much easier for you guys to call me Project 7. Yep. I'm a designer and co-founder of Steemhunt. I hope that many of people here already know what Steemhunt is, but for you who don't know much about it, I just like to give very brief introduction about what Steemhunt is. So basically, Steemhunt is a whole community like where a bunch of geeky, techie people who share some cool, new, innovative tech products and then compete with others like, hey, who did share the cooler and newer stuffs than others? And then daily basis, there's a ranking chart curated by all the techie people. So yeah, this has been very successful community so far because of all the support from whole Steemians. So very, thank you very much, all of that support. I really want to address that the biggest importance of Steemhunt's value is that we just don't want to create a good community. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of great communities in Steem it community already, but we want to utilize those community forces to be some assets. Like, yeah, you guys are great users in the community, but probably someone else want to utilize that as an asset. Yeah, lots of platforms just utilized it as like an advertisement or display ad. This is also good, but it can be much better. So that's why we invented Hunt Token Economy that promotes both sides, hunters and makers who want to utilize the hunter's force as their asset. So, for example, Hunt Token will reward those hunters' activities. So hunters keep sharing cool, new, innovative stuffs constantly, and that will promote more traffic outside of Steem community. That will attract all the makers and companies. Oh, I want to utilize their force to boost up their marketing, right? And then they're gonna be invited more and more into Hunt platform. Then that's gonna reward hunters. Then that's gonna increase more hunters' actions. Then more traffics. More makers. So this is our growth vehicle that we wanna make this whole lot in different level than ever. So that's why we're creating Hunt platform. We're not gonna just be maintained as Steemhunt community, but we're creating Idea Hunt and Review Hunt on top of Steemhunt community. So Review Hunt, we already started to work on this right now. The target launch will be next year, April. What will be is that hunters always dig out new stuffs and they have a lot of knowledge about tech products. So for some makers, they want to utilize their force to boost up their new product launching, right? So they can suggest some large discount deal for hunters, or they can give some hunt reward for them. Then the hunters will go to check that product and they're going to create very high quality reviews for them. The biggest benefit for the makers to utilize our platform is that they can make you guys as early users. If there are anyone who were involved in early startup, you guys know well that how much painful to get the high quality early users in the very initial stage. This will be a very strong platform for those innovative makers who can easily to get those high quality early users. Idea Hunt will be our last thing to do in our roadmap schedule, but we strongly believe that this is going to be a game changer in crowdfunding platform area. So Idea Hunt is basically a crowdfunding platform on top of Steemhunt community. But we've noticed so far that current crowdfunding platform has major issue, especially Kickstarter. So for example, if you backed some project and then you just pay, right? And then you just wait until the product shipped or not. You just forget about that actually. We really didn't think that this is efficient. If you back some project, then you have to increase the value of the product even before they launched. So at this moment, we can't disclose all the details at this moment, but we're gonna introduce very soon. But we're gonna utilize non-fungible token transactions. for Idea Hunt so that we can increase the backers' actions, can increase the value of the new product launch. So this is going to be really whole game changer in the entire this industry. So all our ambitious plan is really required to have lots of strong early users, right? So that's why we initiated a quite unique way of distributing our Hunt token by distributing 50% of airdrops. The core idea of this plan is that, we want to connect token holders to be the users. I mean, lots of Ethereum-based ICO, actually, they're just token holders are just investors. They're not likely to be connected to the users. But that's not what we wanted to do. So that's why we have very unique token distribution. Still, around 24% distributed. So there are a whole lot of spaces for you to guys join this airdrop. We also started Witness Node a month ago. We have very ambitious mission for our witness actions. We want to make Steem Blockchain to be more dApps and SMT favorable, and then we can invite a lot of companies to be there. So please support for us. When we approach the market for Hunt token, we want to also approach SMT-wide protocol so that SMT tokens can be listed together. This is our aim. We have some interesting news today. We are actually discussing with the David team, which is the recently launched exchange market, but already be almost the top 15 level in the global. And we are discussing to list Hunt token probably at the end of this year or beginning of the next year. Still ongoing communication, so we can't confirm yet, but we're going to give you very exciting news very soon. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. And if you guys have any question or any conversation you want, please come to me, and then I'll give you a little present. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Hello everyone. So today I'm gonna talk a bit about Fundition, but I will present myself. So I'm iTouch. You know me for my work on DTube. I'm used to develop DTube and creating, having the design part and things like that. So many of you have probably that logo. I made it, and I'm really happy to see it everywhere. I left the DTube team the start of this year to build Fundition. So, what is Fundition? Fundition is the first crowdfunding platform based on Steem. So it's a good way to hack Steem and to take benefits of that blockchain for raising funds. But I'm gonna talk to you about FutureShock, which is the umbrella behind Fundition, behind SteemStem, behind OnGame.io, and in the future, Tilkey.com. So, what is FutureShock? FutureShock is, as I said, the umbrella who built Fundition. We released the application in April. We have built SteemStem.io just some months after that. So we released SteemStem.io for the STEM community on Steem as an open source product, so everyone can contribute, improve it, and things like that. Okay. We have released OnGame 4 days ago, which is I think one of the most amazing platform on Steem. It links Steem, the blockchain, with Steem, the digital distribution gaming platform, which is big, huge for gamers. So, Fundition is a way to donate and raise money in crypto and fiat. We are one of the first projects that accept fiat into the blockchain. You can make a donation with PayPal. There is no, I think I will maybe pass all those details because we all share all those details. I don't want to tell you, yeah, you can make a comment on my application. It should be on all applications. So we have the collaboration system, which is really important on Fundition. So you can start a project and people can make an update to your project. So imagine we have that meetup. In fact, Roland could say, I make the SteemFest. He make a project. He open it to the collaboration. We all collaborate on that project and raise funds for this project all together. It's something that is not existing on other platforms, like Kickstarter or anything else. So we have a big community. We are not only an application. We help people. There is many people that help each other in that community. So it's not only about a big company. It's about community. We have the gamification. So if you go on Fundition, you have the curation rewards and things like that. That's already that is a gamification on Steam. But you have also many other ways to get some rewards. You will open some chests every day. If you open a chest the 7th day, you will get more rewards and things like that. So that's all the advantages of Fundition. In the crowdfunding world, there is many. I read an article like few days ago, maybe 5 days ago, about Kickstarter and other crowdfunding platforms. I think the worst is like 60%. So 60% of that amount raised over other crowdfunding platform are waste. Because there is no transparency. On Steam, we are on blockchain, we have all that transparency. So we have many contacts with non-profit organizations, including UNICEF, and we are working together to see how to bring them on Steam. The people and the founders on Fundition raised more than $60,000. There is more than 40 ambassadors around the world, and I think we are in 23 countries now, which is not bad. We have many members on the Discord, many projects on the platform. In fact, we have a good expansion of our platform and what we do. We have many visitors and we are keeping to improve it. We have many partnerships with many other applications because we are not only focused on our platform, but we try to improve Steam, and we do it with the help of all those people and with the help of many of our founders. Maybe you know Surfer Mali, you know Global School, Randak, Leo Trap, I don't know. There is many people. Oracle D, they have project on Fundition, and we help them to make Steam better. I'm gonna just talk about on-game. I won't go in details about steem.io because we made the platform, but we are not the community behind the platform. They have a community, they maintain that platform, so it's their job. I think there will be probably someone that presents SteemSem here. But on-game, it's a great platform. As I said, it's amazing because there is tons of features. It's not, we just, how I said it, we don't stop with the Steam features. We added many other features. So you can buy games with crypto. You can buy it with PayPal too now. We are more than 70,000 games. You can choose that game and start a live stream for that game. You can add news for that game, videos, screenshots, reviews, and things like that. When you make a review, a video, a streaming, or anything else about a game, if someone come on your post and buy that game, you will get a small percentage of the sale. So it's really interesting. In the gaming world, I think the people are waiting that. So I will finish like that. If you have any questions or anything else to ask me, don't hesitate. I'm always open to talk. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. Who has heard about Steve before? Raise your hands. Wow, quite many. That's great. Let's start the presentation. Yeah, this is Steve. So for those of you who haven't heard about Steve before, it's a new advanced Steem interface which uses artificial intelligence to identify or learn your taste and give you recommendations of posts you might like. Unfortunately, Steve is too lazy to come here himself, so I'll be presenting him here. I'm HR1. This is our team. Me and More are working on the AI, and Void is working on the user interface. But let me start. Why another interface to Steem Blockchain? Well, there's like 20,000 new posts created every day. So I think it's really hard to find new interesting content. And what people do is they fight for the attention on the trending page. Or I think everybody tries to follow as many interesting people as possible. But the problem is that people don't re-Steem very often. So it results in bad flow of information through the social network. You know, what I like about the crypto space the most is that every single project finds some important problem and takes the responsibility and tries to do something about it. So we were waiting for somebody to do something about the situation on Steem for quite a long time, but then we realized that like nobody will do it, and we have to do it ourselves. So what we did is the personal recommendations, which are based on what you liked in the past, who you follow, etc. Then we have this read next section. After you finish reading an article, Steve shows you this section with other posts of like the other readers of the same article liked. We did some work on better sorting of trending. You can star posts, so you can get back to them later easily. You can bookmark categories and other stuff. This is what it looks like. We basically take your normal Steem feed and enhance it with those recommendations, which are marked by the red corner in the top. This is what the read next section looks like. And this is the explore section where you can see the trending page, the news section, and also we have this special feature, Steve's Trending, which might be a little bit controversial to some of you, because when we were working on the recommendation engine, we realized, or we wanted to use user votes for learning your taste, but we realized that because much of the votes are automated, it's not really telling much about your preference. So we decided to filter it out. So you can use Steve's trending page to see what it would look like without all the automated votes from bitbots, voting trails, and vote buying. We even show the percentage next to the number of upvotes is the percentage of genuine creator votes. Here you can see the start stories section, the bookmarking of categories, And we are constantly working on improving the recommendations. We are adding new features to the interface. For example, while I was here on SteemFest, Void already implemented the keychain, if you heard about it. We have tons of new ideas what to do next. We are planning to do the what's popular on Steeve section. We would like to recommend you some writers you might enjoy following and other stuff. Currently, most of the features are targeting readers, but we have also many ideas how to what to do for the authors. So why should you care? People seem to like us, and I just love the comments, you know, they are quite funny. And if I still didn't convince you, let's look at the data. Since the last week, we have 300 new users. We gave them over 9,000 recommendations. They read 750 posts and upvoted a third of them. Our goal is to make the recommendations better than feed. We are not quite there yet, but I think we are pretty close and working on it. So our plans is to just get as much feedback as possible and improve. And we are looking for cooperation with other services. So feel free to chat with me after the talk. And check out Steeve. Thank you, guys.
Hello guys, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm Good Karma, if you guys have heard about me or eSteem. How many of you use eSteem or used in the past? Alright, quite many. Alright, what's eSteem? eSteem is for those of people who is new watching live stream. eSteem was the first mobile application built on top of Steem. And we started out with only mobile application, which is doing basically everything what you do on Steemit, and just adding extra like push notifications and other things. And then we had to like improve applications throughout the years. And what we're doing right now with the eSteem mobile app is to improve it and bring the version 2 for you guys. And this is how it looked like in the past. Very basic. It wasn't visually appealing, but it was doing the basic functionality and what user wanted. And now we're shifting towards much more appealing user interface, where you can feel that you're not relying on blockchain or anything. It can compete with traditional mobile applications or social networks. And I have a few screens, how it might look like. We are really close for the alpha release. We're targeting by end of this month, we will have a mobile version 2, which will have all the functionality which we had before. And on top of that, we will add extra features like which we were working on behind the scenes, like enhanced search engine and how to explore other or discover other users which might interest you, just like Steeve apps is doing. We're working also to improve your social connectivity, like you stay connected with the users and explore and discover new users. And few more screens. Also the security will be similar like old eSteem version. We are mainly focusing on performance as well as the security of your wallet, because it is also your wallet which you should really worry about, because once you earn, everything is in your mobile and you have to be cautious that your phone doesn't get stolen or it doesn't get hacked or you don't lose the fund. And okay, let's see. These are some of the screenshots. These are really the mockups, and this will look exactly like this in a mobile app. We have a mobile team in the background. They sitting there, and they're doing great job. They're almost finishing up the version 2, and this is how it looks like. We have a totally new look in all our products. We have a mobile as well as a Surfer, which is a desktop application for Windows, Linux, and Mac, and they both will have a similar user interface. This is how it looked like, Surfer Legacy version 1, and this is how it will be transitioning into the new look, which is already released this morning. If you check eSteem app or Good Karma feed, you can see release notes, and it's already out, alpha version of desktop application, which will look exactly like this. And what we're doing with the desktop application is that we're allowing user to stay offline, or at the same time not rely on any domains or then DNS, which might get hacked or man-in-the-middle attacks. So it's safe to say that you can at any point stay connected to the Steem. You don't have to rely on one domain or one website. And desktop applications also secure and much more faster than the web applications, because they use the hardware, they utilize hardware much better. And like I mentioned, alpha release of version 2 is already out. If you guys want to check out, please do, and give your feedback. We are around here throughout the conference. And let's see what we had. Few more screenshots, how it looks like your wallet. We have exchange rates, and on top of that, what we're also working on behind the scene is to, you guys have heard about HiveMind, right? Where the communities will be implemented on top of HiveMind. And what we're doing behind the scenes is exploring the HiveMind, and we will have communities. This is how communities page will look like. It's still a work in progress, and we're exploring how HiveMind is extendable, how we can extend it, how we can improve the source code of the HiveMind. And let's see. One of the example of how we used HiveMind is the search engine. We built the search engine on top of HiveMind. It utilizes HiveMind database, but it has the external kind of plugin. We built it and open sourced it 2 days ago. You can also check Good Karma or eSteem app feed. You can find and read about this. This is a search engine built on top of Steem, and only Steem posts are indexed. And so you can, anything you search, any keyword or anything you search will give you best result according to these keywords, and it's extendable and it's open source. You can build your own search engine and add it to your app, or you can, in future we're planning to have developer connection, like developer guidelines, how you can connect to our server and use our search engine on top of your app, which it will give much more kind of incentive and feedback for us to see how users using, how developers integrating. And yeah, another product which we are working, also planning to work, let's see, eSteem X. We are working on eSteem X, which will be the exchange. You guys know by the end of March or April we're supposed to have SMTs. If everything goes as planned, we're planning to release eSteem X, which will be a SMT exchange on top of Steem, which is Steem to SMT, so any token to SMT. And this will be also like desktop application. We at first thought about building web app also. So we will see how the community reacts. And please reach us and give feedback what you prefer. Is it desktop or mobile or web? And we are already in process of working the backend and everything to make it ready as soon as SMTs are out. And yeah, this is how it will look like. Just like every other exchange on a market, you can see like you can relate to any exchanges. It doesn't have to be separate from any traditional exchanges. Doesn't mean decentralized exchange can be, you know, less user friendly. It can be user friendly and it can be ease of use. All right. This is our short roadmap, what we're planning to work on 2019 until 2020 and beyond. And please reach out to us and talk about each of them. We can give you some detailed explanation about each item here. And we have also tomorrow, let's see, we have tomorrow meetup at the Havre venue after Art of Steem at 5 o'clock. Please come, join us, and we will have free drinks. We will have some game and just talk and have fun. Thank you.
Me and two of them.
Too much.
Yeah, perfect. Hello, test. Test. How do you do this? Where's our slides? There it is. That's the eSteem slides.
All right, busy. Hi everyone, I'm Eki Cho, founder and CEO of Busy. So we are happy to be there with you to SteemFest 3 event. Looks like a very challenging every year because like we were there 2 years ago at SteemFest 1 at Amsterdam with Roland. It was a very nice event and we introduced like Busy V1. And last year was at Lisbon SteemFest 2. We had the Busy V2 version. So many of you might already use like Busy and know the app. So we are here today to introduce the Busy V3 version. So very happy to be there with you guys. And I'm with my full team here. And we'll have Danny Liu, our new COO, and she will introduce you our new vision. Actually, it's not that new. We're sticking to the initial vision. And we'll have GM Myers, our CDO and lead dev mobile. He will try to review the different features we're preparing and plan for Busy V3. And if you have time, because 7 minutes is pretty short, we'll try to do a quick demo. We have the demo, live demo, and if it doesn't fit, you can just reach us after the presentation to see the live demo. So please welcome Danny for the vision.
Hi. Hello? Hi. Oh. So just up and down, right?
Right?
Okay.
Right. Right there.
All right.
Hi, everybody. I'm Danny from the BC team. I'm very happy to be at SteemFest 3 here and meeting everybody for the first time at Krakow. So first off, let me have a quick recap on the latest stats on the BC app. So currently, we are the #1 dApp on Steem, right after Steemit, in terms of user adoption. And every month we have 200,000 views, view counts, and a lot of them comes from 3,000 active accounts. We're very grateful to the contributor, to our fans. So every month, every day, more than 7,000 posts and comments are being generated on this truly BC place. So in last year, we had the BC web app with Steem Connect, and this year we're launching a brand new all-in-one mobile app. It's fully integrated, so with one BC account, you can integrate all of your Steem accounts and your cryptocurrency wallets on various major blockchains all at the same place. So our dream team has worked very hard to put this in front of you guys, and most of us are here to show love and support for the community. There is a slight change, though. Fabian has left the team to work on Steem Connect, and we really wish him the best of luck, and we're looking forward to his good news. So as we set our mission to be in 2016 at the start of the project, we want to be, as a cutting-edge decentralized social network, we want to bring value to value creators and a voice to our users that cannot be taken away by building an open and trustworthy space. So in our version 1 and 2, it's pretty much like a research and development product. We ensure that we optimize the reward compensation to continuously improve the value distribution. So now we have come to our breakthrough for this all-in-one platform with all the key features, including a peer-to-peer market for goods and services. And the goal is to be one of the exemplary app that can redirect the focus to value add, substantial value add, away from just transaction fees and inefficient layers of middlemen. So Jay, I'm here, our CTO, will give you more insight on the details. I want to encourage everybody to sit up front to have a better view of our live demo.
Yeah, so that was just a quick overview. No, we're going to talk about the app first, the presentation.
Yeah, just keep going.
No, we need a slide.
Oh, where did it go?
Where's the slide? The slide.
Slide first, yeah.
Yeah, slide first. So these are some of the key features that we'll be adding, like such as the Busy Chat, Busy all-in-one platform of apps, Busy Keychain, and the new Busy Feed and Busy Marketplace. Can you go to the next one? So the Busy Chat is. Sorry about that. So the Busy Chat is end-to-end direct messaging, and we support in-chat crypto transfer, and we also support private messaging as well as group messaging, and as well as all the traditional chat features that you would expect from your favorite chat applications. Next slide. So the all-in-one platform of apps. So Busy comes with a few built-in core apps, which aims to help users already to discover the extent of the possibilities offered by our new Busy platform v3. And we also enable new developers and current developers on the Steem ecosystem to integrate with our Busy mobile and web app using our SDK. We have created our SDK so that it is flexible enough to support different blockchains, not just Steem, to sign transactions for the different integrated third-party apps. So now the Busy Keychain. So for the new Busy v3, you will have to create a new Busy account. And then from there, you'll be able to link your Steem account or EOS account, as well as any other cryptocurrency wallets, such as Ethereum and Bitcoin. So the Busy Keychain will hold all your keys, and you'll be able to view your keys and use them in the Busy app, whether it's our Busy mobile app or web app. With Busy Keychain, you'll also be able to use it in any integrated dApps. For example, someone has requested you a Steem, Bitcoin, or Ethereum payment through Busy Chat, then you can select one of your linked accounts that you have on the Busy Keychain, and you could make the payment through that. And now the Busy Feed. So for the Busy Feed, we are continuously improving it. We want to display more relevant posts and provide more exposure to new users that are new to the platform. We do not want the Busy Feed to be filled with posts upvoted just from bots itself. We want to deliver the highest quality content possible to our users. And now the Busy Marketplace. So the Busy Marketplace is actually one of our first integrated dApps, which utilizes the Busy SDK to buy and sell services and goods using cryptocurrencies from your Busy Keychain. And Busy End. So in conclusion, we want to stay and evolve with the Steem ecosystem, but we also want to be able to support other cryptocurrencies. This is an evolution, not a revolution. So we're not going to be like DLive, just kidding. And so we have the app ready. We have the app ready to be demoed. So come up to us anytime and see us to try it out. And I have the app right here.
Can you do the live demo, maybe?
I could do the live demo. Yeah, I'll do the live demo right now. Is it on? How is it? You want to mirror it? It's like that. Oh, perfect. You want me to put it on the screen? And then... no, it's fine. So, this is the iPhone 7. It's the future, I guess. Well, not really. It's kind of old phone. Perfect. So this is the iPhone 7. And you can see this is the Busy Marketplace. It's actually a third-party app right now. So we could go over here, tap on the right. You see all the different third-party apps that we currently are trying to integrate. And then we click on Busy. And this is the Busy feed right now. Right now it's the Steem feed. And what you could do on Steem, you could do on Busy. The new Busy v3, such as like sorting it and stuff. And then you slide over, you see the dApp of the day, which is SkitBay, or Busy Marketplace, sorry about that. And it loads, all that stuff. And here's the chat. And we have deep linking within the chat. So if I just add someone, I have right here, you could add Ikicho, which is our CEO. You could just go see him. Everything is done within the app. You could see posts also. Wi-Fi is a bit slow right now, but yeah. The main goal of this app is so you never have to leave the Busy v3 mobile app or web app. Because there's lots of dApps on Steem. So we want we want Busy, the platform app, to be like an all-in-one platform. And here's a sample of like the wallet design. Right now I have my Bitcoin wallet linked and Hello Steem, my main account, and Chris's account, Akicho, CEO, and you can just click through. You can see all the transactions done. Slide over, all that. Yeah. And that's it so far.
Oh, it's for... thanks. Okay, thanks. Looks great, guys. Super cool.
All right, cool. Does this work? All right. Awesome. Yeah, thanks for coming to listen. So my name is John. Steemit username is John Ching. I don't really post anything interesting on my blog, though, personal blog at least. But I'm a software engineer. I'm also a designer, and I'm the founder of Musing. So if you haven't heard of Musing yet, we're still relatively new. I guess like a newer generation of Steem apps. Oh, what's that? How do I make that thing go away? Oh no, I mean there's like a thing. So yeah, we're a decentralized question and answer platform on Steem. And you can earn tokens just by answering or asking questions. Yeah, and so it's like a unique point in the evolution of technology where we can actually give value to our data and, in our case, knowledge. Here's a screenshot from our homepage. You can discover new things that people are asking or answering. We make the UI pretty minimalistic and nice so that it's an enjoyable experience answering questions. This is how we look on mobile. And yeah, you can visit it now just by going to musing.io. So one of the things that's unique about Steem applications is that we all have traction, and I think that like shouldn't be understated because it makes us really interesting to investors and to just the public for anyone who wants to use us. So we've had over 60,000 questions and answers to date. I think in like 2014, like Quora was only getting like 3,000 questions and answers, or like 3,000 questions a day. So where we're at right now is actually not too far away. There's been over 25,000 Steem, $25,000 worth of Steem that's been earned. We're currently at 1,500 weekly active users, so like unique users using us every week, and have been growing by 10% every week. So this is a chart of our growth. We definitely received some help from Steemit Inc., a delegation recently, so this is our weekly active users. since August around. And so it's not just the monetary rewards, it's also, at the end of the day, what we're building is a place where you can actually find quality answers to any question that you have. So, and that's valuable. And this user asked, how do you get over the fear of not being good enough? And the reply was, everyone's got fears. Don't let yours limit you and stop you from doing the things that you could. Work on yourself until you become better. Reawaken your drive to not let anything stop you, including self-deprecating thoughts. And yeah, I just think there's something to be said. I just found this like browsing recently, and I just think it's interesting and something to be said about the connection between users and getting something more than just Steem out of it. So yeah, 40% of our traffic has been word of mouth, which is actually pretty incredible. And I think that is similar for a lot of Steem apps, because everyone's just like sharing with their friends, oh, you can actually like earn doing such and such on this app. 20% of our traffic is from Google search. And I think that number is where we can really add value to the Steem blockchain as that increases. Because Quora currently is at about 700 million visits every month. Steemit is, that number is actually incorrect. It's probably more around like 16 million visits a month. Still really high though, obviously. And the way you discover these platforms is through Google search and users typing things. And that's, when we bring new users into our applications, that's how we really drive the price of the Steem token up as more people are discovering it. And I think that's, in the future, you can expect the same, and that's how we'll also add value to the Steem blockchain, by bringing new users in, like whenever anyone who has a question or answer. And so Quora is a $1.8 billion company. Stack Overflow was last valued at $500 million. Just to take 1% of that would mean Musing could be like a $20 million company, which is pretty crazy because, you know, we're still so young and small right now. So yeah, just to wrap it up, in early 2019, you can expect a mobile app for iOS and Android. And then, of course, everyone is like waiting for SMTs. And I think anyone who has an app is probably going to launch an SMT. But I think also Musing would be a good candidate for like raising a strong token. So definitely going to launch an SMT in mid-2019 and then ICO later. So if you have any questions about that, just come talk to me afterwards. And yeah, that's it. Also, Project 7 has an interesting, I've been talking to him recently, so he has an interesting, you should talk to him as well after the thing, because he has an interesting present for anyone who's just talking to him. So yeah, that's it. Thanks.